Morning, Steve here in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Grains are higher. We pushed through some resistance overnight on some more news that maybe China will come in and buy U.S. ag products, plus a little bit of concern of global weather. As far as the market is concerned, there was talk by the Secretary of Agriculture that China could increase total buying on an annual basis of U.S. ag goods from 20 billion to 25 billion. Also, the Commerce Secretary is heading to China next week, and he's going to have a list of things that China could purchase, including meats, grains, dairy, nuts, and fruits. Secretary of Agriculture went on to say that China could increase buying of rice, corn, poultry, beans, and DDG. There's talks they might buy some beans in front of the Commerce Secretary's visit next week. Also, China would have to change some of their import restrictions on corn to allow the corn to come in to China, but some people think that they will do that to meet this new agreement. As far as the weather is concerned, here in the United States, it's going to be nice and warm and dry over the weekend for much of the Midwest. This should allow completion of the spring planting. There is an area in the central Midwest, including Illinois and Indiana, that is dry, and so these areas are going to need rains down the road to get soils back up to normal. Globally, looks like it's drying out in parts of the winter wheat areas of Russia and in Ukraine. Spring wheat areas of Russia are too wet, and only 50% of their spring crops are planted to date, and things are getting a little bit late there. We also look for a drier trend in Canada, and it continues to be dry in eastern Australia. So the main thing is, as we move along, we'll watch to see private groups and see if they start increasing U.S. demand because of this Chinese agreement. And we'll also be looking at if they start lowering some of the production numbers, especially Russia, Australia, to come in line with some of the private guesstimates and how that impacts carryout and then how that impacts price. I would suggest that farmers look at new crop 18 beans, maybe 19 corn, and increase some of their sales of wheat that's in storage. Take advantage of this rally. At any given week, we could walk in here and the weather could turn better, and we'll take all these premiums we're adding right off the market. Outside markets, dollars lower, crude's lower. I filled up my gas tank today and it was pretty expensive, so kind of hope that maybe something turns around before everybody has to fill up their tanks at even higher prices. So we're trading global weather, we're trading this new China agreement, and we'll just see how high is high. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM Investor Services, and have a safe and profitable trading day.